With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Come on.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, Chad. Let's go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Vic readies to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A first down throw coming for Vic. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wilson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Let's go.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive had been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On first down, Dickerson. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we do?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick.
Yep.
Got a man open. It's Ross. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 89 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, champ.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got it complete to Clark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Wilson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Taysom Hill, 40 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Let's go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Let's go, Colorado.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Peyton. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On second down now, Peyton. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw, Vick dancing, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
At After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. But it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now it's Wilson. And it's caught by Parker. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Wilson. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that
rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Miss.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken from the 7. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figured they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demario Davis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right.
Let's go!
And a big loss here as he's taken down Anthony Barr. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson. crossing route that's complete to Clark. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. To throw again on second down. Vic, it was Dion sprinting in on the corner blitz for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
Let's go.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Let's go. Took him back the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Nifty move. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Kick it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Now Manning. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach?
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Vic operating on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Vic. Open man is Ross, complete.
Let's go.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Vic. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Oh, no.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. On fourth down, Vic. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second and 11 now. Vic, open man is Galladay, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Come on.
They'll try and run it with McCord. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Walter Payton taking it in. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
36 power.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's back to throw.
Let's go,
Dion.
Dion.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he is all the way up past the 25. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Rob Ninkovich on the stop. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
GG.
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
GG.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.